4. We got a 3. We got a 2. And we got a 1. When we get down to the 1, that means the live stream is started here. Morning, my name is Rocco Tribbiani. I'm doing another live stream. Happy to be a part of the Monroe Mann empire. And Rocco Tribbiani's here once again to explain it all. We're talking about Olympics. We're going to be talking a little bit about Kamala. We're going to be talking maybe a little about, other things going on in the great big world. Maybe even a little bit of Spotify. They talked about how Joe Rogan used to be the #1 Spotify podcaster. And yesterday, he got dethroned. He got removed from office, shall we say. And now it's Tucker Carlson. Got to give a hats off, give a little salute to Tucker Carlson for the great success that he's having here as a podcaster on Spotify. Now, there's a big discussion going on a lot of these internet forums about whether Tucker Carlson will soon be dethroned by Rocco Tribbiani. Because Rocco Tribbiani, as you know, he is what we call an up-and-coming live streamer. I'm streaming here, and Rocco's feeling good. Rocco's feeling like things are starting to pick up, things are starting to move, things are starting to, his world is starting to expand across the globe. You hear that his world is now expanding across the globe. You use the word world, we use the word globe in different contexts. That is the mark of a really good YouTube live streamer. Welcome to the first person here in the live chat. Rocco Tribbiani here to start welcoming you to the day. It's around 10 a.m. here, 10:30 a.m. here on the eastern coast of the United States. And Rocco is here to explain it all. First thing here, we're talking about the Olympics. Rocco remembers when he was a young little tyke in Jersey, in Brooklyn, in Manhattan, and he used to watch the Olympics with the family. Back in the day, watching the Olympics was a very good thing. It was a wholesome thing to do with the family. Now we got drag shows. We got weird people criticizing, making fun of the Last Supper. I don't know what's going on here. Rocco's seeing the world is starting to deteriorate in both morals and respect for other people. Hey, good morning, people. We got some activity here in the live chat. We got Brody the Boss here. Hey, Brody the Boss, let me tell you, this guy. This guy's one of these mob bosses from back in the 1970s, and he's still trying to bring back his empire. Brody the Boss. I missed a toothbrush. This is Brody the Boss. We got Mason Blair here, Caden, Kermit saying hello. We got Switch saying Privyet, T. Rusi. Niet, I'm not Russian. Clearly, I'm from New York, New Jersey Italian. Can't you see that? Why would you ask if I'm Russian, huh? Hey, I'm speaking English here. We got Johnny Blaze saying, hey, what are we talking about? Johnny Blaze, my name is Rocco Tribbiani, and I'm here to explain it all. I was talking a little bit about the Olympics. Maybe we'll talk about Kamala. Maybe we'll talk about Spotify. We'll talk about some interesting topics here in the world. But I was telling here, it's Olympics. Opening ceremony was pretty much a drag sex show. Pretty disgusting stuff. Don't know why they're doing it. Why do they have to do it? And yeah, her name is Kamala. And a lot of people don't know. They say she's from India, but the truth is she's from the Sahara Desert, from Egypt, and she likes to ride a camel. That's why I call it Kamala. And what else we got here? Kamala, she's a camel. It's a possible. Kamala, she's got the name in there. It's possible. I don't know. Rocco doesn't know for sure, but he has a feeling that she used to ride camels as a young girl. Yeah, but Rocco doesn't. Rocco used to want to be in the Olympics. Rocco used to think. Rocco remembers when he was a young boy, there was no cable, and everyone gathered around as a family to watch the Olympics, the opening ceremonies. It was a good thing. It was a good, wholesome, entertaining week of fun, festive activities that encourage people to become the best version of themselves. Now I see some guy look like a Jolly Green Giant. It's very strange. Very strange going on here. Don't know what's going on here, but Rocco's not watching the Olympics this year. Rocco didn't even watch it last 2 years, last 4 years. Because it just doesn't have the same appeal anymore. Everything's got to become political. I don't know why. I don't even know why. Why does everything have to be political? Why can't we just be, huh? Why can't we just have a good, wholesome, athletic adventure story called the Olympics? We got Justin Northling in here. Good to have you here. You know, sometimes we have some Martians, sometimes we got some people from Venus, but it's nice to know we just got an Northling. Very nice. Kaden says Kamala is very annoying. And I got to say, the laugh is a little annoying. The laugh is a little bit too much. If I were an advisor to Kamala, I would say, hey, Kamala, you got to stop with your cackling laughter. Why? Why? Rocco wants to know, why is every political presidential candidate who's a woman have to be a cackling beast? We got Hillary Clinton. We got Kamala. It doesn't make any sense. I'm not criticizing them. I'm not criticizing them as people, huh? But I gotta say, it's kind of hard to ignore the laugh. If I were the advisor, I'd say, Kamala, you need to stop laughing so much, and your mouth needs to open a little bit less when you smile. Because she's showing too many teeth. She's showing too many teeth. And look, you guys know, in my former life, I'm known as Mr. Toothbrush. And when I see Kamala open up her big mouth, and we see all those teeth, Rocco wants to go in there and start brushing teeth. Rocco wants to go in there, start flossing. Rocco wants to go in there and do some mouthwash. And I'm talking about mouthwash with Listerine. And it's not good. When the first thing Rocco thinks about when a presidential candidate opens his or her mouth is, I really want to brush those teeth. That's off message. That's what they call in political circles as off message. And Kamala is very often off message, especially with the big teeth. Justin Northling is asking, is this a character? You think you calling me a character here? You don't think this is my normal voice? You don't think a handsome New York, New Jersey guy could talk like this? This is how I talk. This is who I am. My name is Rocco Tribbiani. I'm very grateful to Monroe Mann. He lets me use his channel to do some live streaming. Because that guy Monroe Mann needs help to get more subscribers and more likes. He can't do it alone. He absolutely needs help from his buddy Rocco Tribbiani. Bev, my boy Kermit here is saying, who's your favorite person from the Olympics? At this point, Rocco's got no favorite persons because Rocco just started watching opening ceremonies and he got hit by Christian insults of the Last Supper. Weird men dressed up as women prancing around like gazelles. And Rocco said, this is not for me. Rocco wanted to be inspired. Rocco read a very interesting article by the gentleman who did the opening ceremony choreography. And his mission was, I wanted to make it welcoming for all. Rocco's got to laugh. No, you made it welcoming for drag queens and for disgusting people. Because for normal people like Rocco Tribbiani did not feel welcome. Rocco did not feel welcome at the opening ceremonies. So that's the weird thing. You try to make it welcoming to everybody, but you piss off half the world. That's not smart here. We got bad optics. That's what they call bad optics. So I got no favorite person from the Olympics. No favorite people here. Rocco heard that someone from the USA won the first medal recently, and honestly, Rocco doesn't really care. Because you kind of find the whole thing's kind of become a force. It's become a force. Some people think when I say force, I'm saying like, may the force be with you. I'm saying force. Force, not force. Force. It's a force. Oh, we got Caden here recommending Donald Trump for president. Could be. Could be. We're going to have to see who's going to win. But polling continues to show that swing state voters still tend to support Donald Trump. We have, Dorley Vostic, greetings from Mordor. That's great. We got someone here from Mordor. If you guys saw the Lord of the Rings, Mordor is a very dark place. It's a very dark place with a lot of volcanoes, a lot of lava, a lot of trolls there, and a lot of orcs. That's what they call them. They're called orcs. And these orcs, let me tell you, they're pretty scary and ugly. They're pretty scary and ugly. And you don't want to find an orc at the middle of the night when you're walking home to your apartment, because orcs will attack you at night in the alley. Doesn't matter if you're in Mordor or if you're in Brooklyn or you're in Florida. If the orcs get you at night, you gotta run. You gotta run from the orcs. The orcs are gonna cackle like Kamala, and they're also gonna carry a battle axe or a sword, and they're gonna try to stab you. You gotta stay away from the orcs. I could go forever talking about the Lord of the Rings here. And in the House of the Dragon and the game. Don't get me started on Game of Thrones and the terrible 8th season. That was absolutely terrible. You know who ended up writing the last season of Game of Thrones? It was the orcs. It was the orcs from the Lord of the Rings. They got into the writing room, they took over, and they said, hey, let's write the end of this series here. And they just changed all the characters and they sped it all up and they just ruined the whole thing. So my advice, this is just what Rocco says. Do not welcome orcs into your life. You may be attracted to their beautiful exterior and the way they charmingly speak and their beautiful skin, but you stay away from orcs. Orcs will bring you down. Okay, let's continue. Johnny Blaze is saying, I believe this is who he is, not a character. Why do people keep thinking, use the word character with Rocco Tribbiani? Now, Joey Tribbiani from the television show Friends, that's a character. He was played by Matt LeBlanc. My name is Rocco Tribbiani, and I play myself. And I told you guys this. Joey Tribbiani's character was based on Rocco Tribbiani. But Rocco Tribbiani finally decided after many years, he's coming out of the closet. He's coming out of the closet and saying, let me go, I am the real Tribbiani here. I am the Tribbiani. And I'm friends with Matt LeBlanc. I'm not gonna lie. He's a good guy, he's a good actor. He's had some good hits. But it's time for the real Rocco Tribbiani to please stand up. Rocco Tribbiani, please stand up. Okay, I'll do it. I'll stand up. I'm doing it. I'm standing up. Rocco's doing it. Ladies and gentlemen, Rocco's standing up. Hey, I'm live streaming here. Thank you for the additional like. We just hit the double digits here. Rocco feels like he's in the Olympics because every time he gets a like, it feels like he just did another lap, another record-setting lap on the Olympic swimming pool. And I think we're on lap 11 right now. Very soon it's going to hit 11. We're going to do lap 12. We got a lap 11 here in the live streaming Olympics here with Rocco Tribbiani. 11 likes. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Joel Fuentes, Trump or Biden? Well, of course, Trump is going to win. Biden is no longer running. And that's the way it is. That's the way it is. Rocco lays down the law. Hamburgers or hot dogs for lunch? Rocco wants pizza, Rocco wants some pasta. But if he has to choose a hamburger and a hot dog, probably a hamburger. But it depends, Maybe the hamburger's not really cooked well. What if what if I have the choice between a hamburger that's raw, with a raw patty, or a hot dog cooked to perfection? Of course, I'm going to choose the hot dog. But what if it's a hot dog that's not cooked, and the hamburger is cooked to perfection? Well, in that case, Rocco's going to choose the hamburger. Now, the things get tricky, so Otto Egg, when you got a hamburger that's cooked to perfection, and also a hot dog that's cooked to perfection. In this situation, Rocco needs to take both of them. Rocco wants both the hamburger and the hot dog. Luis Cruz says hi. And Mr. S says that voice is annoying. You know, you insult me, you insult my family. I'm going to come over there and I'm going to brush your teeth. I'm going to floss your teeth, and then I'm going to use some Listerine in that foul mouth of yours. And you're not going to like it. Your mouth is going to be so fresh like never before. Like never before. Now we're at 12 likes. We're on the 12th lap of the Rocco Tribbiani live stream Olympics. Soon we're now on lap 13. Very excited. We're at lap 13. We just did it, ladies and gentlemen. Lap 13, now we're on lap 14. Johnny Blaze says hello. Louise Cruz says hello. So Otto Egg is asking about, I'm in my 40s. Well, what do you think? You got to make an educated analysis based on the features that you see. You can listen to the voice. You can look at this beautiful face. You can look at my beautiful hair. And you can make a determination on your own whether I am from the 30s, the 40s, or the 50s age group. Maybe I'm from the 20s, you know? You don't know. Hey, maybe I'm a 60. Maybe I'm 70. Rocco could be anything. You can be anything you want to be in life. The Olympics shows that. A man can be a woman. It's just the way it is. And, you know, amazing the people from Paris can absolutely insult half the world. All the Christians in the world being very insulted by these terrible Olympic crazy people, eh? Absolutely crazy. Hey, we're on lap 16. Rocco didn't even know he was still swimming in the Olympic swimming pool of live streaming. And we did lap 14, 15, and 16 like that. We got Xander Beast saying Xander Beast is confused here. We got Pip Maple. Hey, Pip Maple, good to have you back in the house. Happy to have you here. We're making fun of the Olympic ceremonies. We're talking about Kamala Harris. And we're also talking about, Spotify. Got to tell you about Spotify. So for a long time, for a very long time, Joe Rogan was the head of the Spotify podcasting empire. But guess what? 2 days ago, he got dethroned. You're never going to guess who the new #1 podcast live stream is. I know many of you think, and you'd be right, that it was Rocco Tribbiani. But it's not Rocco. Not Rocco yet. It's now Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson is now the #1 most listened to podcaster on Spotify. And that's, I got to say, hey, pretty impressive here. It shows you how you never know. Monroe Mann yesterday was talking about you got to make a win-win situation. Always look for win-win situation, negotiations, win-win. Why? We all thought Tucker Carlson getting removed from Fox News was going to be the end of his career. You get knocked off your perch as #1 broadcast on Fox News, you think it's all over. But then Tucker Carlson, he starts talking on X, on Elon Musk's new platform, also known as Twitter. And guess what? Tucker Carlson's broadcast on Twitter become the most watched broadcast on Twitter. And then he starts a podcast on Spotify. Now he has become the #1 podcaster in the world. Rock was telling you, hey, yo, that's pretty good. So, well, you never know. You got something bad that happens to you, you don't know. For example, Monroe Mann was doing his live streaming. And one day he got 5 people watching him. And he was getting a little disappointed, a little sad, feeling it in his heart here. Why are only 5 people watching his live stream? And then he decided next day he's going to do a live stream about Donald Trump's potential attempted assassination. You're not going to guess. 120 people watching Monroe Mann. You never know. You never know. Today's bad news could turn into tomorrow's very good news. See, Rocco's not just a political analyst. Rocco's also a very smart guy. And he can give you life advice to help you live a better existence on this thing called planet Earth. Now, I'm talking about Earth, not Mordor. We've moved on from the discussion of Mordor, which we were talking about before in Lord of the Rings. Now we're talking about a new topic. That new topic is now Earth. We go from Mordor and Middle Earth. Now we're talking about Kamala and real Earth. Caden says loves the accent. Appreciate that. It's not something I can take credit for. Rocco's mama talks like this. Rocco's daddy talks like this. Rocco's cousins talk like this. Everyone in the family talks like Rocco. Or I should say Rocco talks like everyone else in the family. Johnny Blaze says, Tribbiani, that's mafioso. Hey, I'm not going to lie. I used to work in the family in New York and New Jersey. And they call me Mr. Toothbrush. You guys know this. Because I like to brush people's teeth. But Rocco's now turning over a new leaf. Rocco is now working on becoming a live streamer. A professional live streamer. Maybe before I was professional family, if you know what I'm saying. Now I'm professional live streamer. And I could say, I'm live streaming here. In New York, I used to say, hey, I'm walking here. Now I can sit in the comfort of my home in South Florida and say, hey, I'm live streaming here. I'm talking here. I'm educating here. I'm making waves here. I'm participating in the live streaming Olympics here. Wow, we're on lap 17 now. I think we can get up to lap 18. What do you guys think? Lap 18, lap 19? Let's do it. Maybe we're going to get up to lap 20 here. You double click the screen and we get some likes here. And we get some likes here in the live stream. Thank you for subscribing to Joey Tribbiani via Monroe Mann's channel here. I mean, that guy Monroe Mann, he's got a good stable of talent here. That's what I'm known as now. I'm known as talent. I'm part of the talent pool in the Monroe Mann YouTube channel. Your boy Corman asks, who's your favorite president? I used to be Washington, Lincoln, Ronald Reagan, but now Rocco's got to say Donald Trump all the way. That guy's a fighter. He's a fighter. He gets knocked down. He gets back up again. They say that from Chumbawamba. Chumbawamba, hey, it's a good, very good band. And they go, hey, I get knocked down, but I get up again. You ain't never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You ain't never gonna keep Trump down. It's true. It's true. Trump is not getting down. Trump gets back up again. And Cindy asked about Joey Tribbiani. I told you I'm the inspiration for that character. But Joey's a character. Rocco's a real man. Rocco is a real individual in the world. And so I'm not really a character. But I'm only related to Joey Tribbiani that I am the inspiration for that fake character on that TV show Friends. John here says, I agree with that. Don't know what you're agreeing with, John. When you guys talk in live chat, you got to be very clear what you're referring to, because Rocco gets way behind. Rocco has so many fans, and he encourages so much incredible discussion here in the live chat that if you don't be very specific in what you're talking about, Rocco gets lost. Pip Maple here wants to know what happened to Jimmy Hoffa. Well, Rocco's not supposed to talk about that, but Rocco will tell you something. Rocco knows firsthand Jimmy Hoffa is still alive. And I'll just leave it at that. Jimmy Hoffa ain't dead. Jimmy Hoffa is actually, I won't leave it there. I'll go a little further. Jimmy Hoffa is actually one of the Illuminati. And Jimmy Hoffa is actually, he's part of what's called the New World Order. And Jimmy Hoffa controls the internet. And I don't want to talk bad about Jimmy Hoffa because I could get kicked off the live stream. I could lose my internet connection. Jimmy Hoffa, I mean, that's a whole talk. I'll be happy to talk about that more later. But he's alive and he's kicking. We got, what else we got here? So Caden here, how do I know if I'm watching you? I'm not reacting to him, reacting to you. Caden, you are very philosophical. I'm not going to lie here. What you're saying here makes a lot of sense and makes Rocco feel very, very smart. Thank you very much for sharing that very interesting perspective here. Someone got pickpocketed here by an Asian dude. Rowan, you got pickpocketed by an Asian dude. You know what? It could happen. A lot of Asian dudes in the world. So statistically, you're likely to eventually get pickpocketed, and statistically, you're likely to meet an Asian dude. If you put those two well, that's tough. Joey's, Rocco's are stunting here. If you put those two statistics together, eventually there is a possibility you're going to get pickpocketed by an Asian dude. Just saying. I'm just saying. And Amayak says, I know exactly what to do. Don't know what you're talking about here. Hey, bada bing, bada boom in the back of a trunk next Tuesday, says Jack Jarvis. Hey, we don't do that anymore. Rocco does not encourage putting people in the back of a trunk anymore. But I still do. I still brush people's teeth. And I will come over there and brush your teeth. I'll floss your teeth. And I will mouthwash your mouth out with the strongest Listerine with the highest alcohol content. And your mouth is going to be so fresh. You're going to talk and you're going to chill everyone around you because your breath is going to be so fresh. That's what Rocco's going to come do if you try to talk about the family. And Xander Beast now he's going to go do movies. Maybe you're talking about Tucker Carlson. Could be. Tucker Carlson might end up becoming an actor. And, Rocco should probably be in movies too. Not going to lie. Rocco's got a face for movies. They say some people got face for radio. Rocco here, hey, got a face for the movies. And Groker's Child's Play saying loves the accent, 100%. Well, then we need some more likes here. We've been stuck on the 17th lap here of the live streaming Olympics for the last 10 minutes here. Let's get up to 18, maybe 19, maybe even 20. Let's move it on up here. We got someone here from Israel. Sounds like I'm from Chicago. Hey, no, don't insult me here. I'm not from Chicago. I was there. Maybe I got some, maybe I got a little bit of inspiration from some of my friends over there. Not gonna lie, got some people there. But hey, I'm from New Jersey. I'm from Manhattan, from Staten Island. Got a little bit of Roosevelt Island there too. And got a little bit of Westchester in me. Got a little Westchester, a little bit of Long Island too. And here's something for you guys. If you guys know anyone who lives in Brooklyn or you know anyone who lives in Queens, what you gotta do, you can rustle their chains a little bit by you ask them, you go, where you live? And they say, I live in Brooklyn or I live in Queens. You go, oh, you live on Long Island. And they go, hey, no, I'm not from Long Island. But you can say, actually, if you look at a map, if you look at a cartographic instrument, you'll see that Brooklyn and Queens are actually part of Long Island. They're part of Long Island, ladies and gentlemen. They don't like to admit it, but they're actually part of Long Island. And here's another thing that peeves Rocco off. Rocco used to live a little bit in Westchester. And now people from Brooklyn, some people from Queens, they're like, oh, you live in upstate. You live in upstate now, Rocco. It takes Rocco a 45-minute train ride to get from Westchester to Times Square. Some people in Brooklyn, some people in Queens, takes them like an hour and a half. Sometimes an hour, 45 minutes. So they're making fun of me. I live in upstate. It takes them an hour and a half to get to Times Square. Who's the better New Yorker, huh? Who's the better New Yorker? Rocco determines how good of a New Yorker you are based on how long your train ride takes to get from your destination to Times Square. If it takes you more than an hour, then you're not a real New Yorker. Rocco was a real New Yorker. I still am a real New Yorker. But truth is, now if I take a train, the only train I got now to go to Times Square is Amtrak. And Amtrak, first of all, is going to take me about 24 hours to get from here, from Florida to Times Square. But here, Amtrak doesn't even go to Times Square. Now it's going to go into Penn Station here. Then I got to take the subway. I got to take the shuttle train, the 7 train or something like that, the 1-9 up to Times Square. Then take an S over there to Grand Central. Takes a long time. Times Square, all that stuff. All right, let's look here at the live chat. Jack is saying that, hey, I'm the absolute spitting image of Michael Rappaport. You know what's so funny? I got to tell you this. My man, Monroe Mann, he goes in and he talks. He was in New York City for another engagement. And he went down to the Trump trial downtown. And he ended up seeing Michael Rappaport there. And Michael Rappaport, all he was talking is talking bad stuff about Donald Trump. Donald Trump is a criminal. Donald Trump needs to go to prison. He was really vocal about that. And then after 3, 4, 5 weeks ago, now Michael Rappaport's a big supporter of Donald Trump. Because he knows that, Kamala and Biden are anti-Jewish. They're not a big supporter of Israel. And the truth is, Biden and Harris, they support non-American Palestinians more than they do the American Jews. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy here. Michael Rappaport's going back and forth. Michael Rappaport's got one idea one day, one night. He's got a love-hate relationship with Donald Trump is what I'm trying to say. Michael Rappaport loves Donald Trump one day, hates Donald Trump the other day. By the way, we were at 19 likes before, and then someone took a like away. As soon as I mentioned Michael Rappaport, someone took a like away. So we need to fix that by putting 2 more likes. Remember, we're doing the live streaming Olympics here because this is far more interesting than watching the Paris Olympics. Paris Olympics, they got weird transgender and, woke ideology there. And Rocco just doesn't support that. Rocco just wants pure, wholesome content. And that's why you get here at the Rocco Tribbiani live stream. Pure, wholesome content. And Mr. Man is asking if I'm in the fairy tale guild. He calls me Mr. Man. That's what people used to call Monroe Mann. Hey, Mr. Man, because his last name is Mann, M-A-N-N. That's true, John. John 1775 plus 1. We need more Rocco in the world. Now, I totally get what he's doing here. He's very clever with his screen name. His name is here on YouTube. John 1775 plus 1. Well, guess what? Rocco knows how to do the math. That means it's John 1776. That's an undercover freedom fighter right here. We got an undercover freedom fighter here in the Rocco Tribbiani live stream. And we do need more Roccos in the world. I'm not going to lie. Rocco's very happy to have more Roccos in the world. Dan the Beast, yeah, I do have a beautiful face. Look at this beautiful face here. Hey, this is the most beautiful face you've ever seen on a YouTube live stream. And take him around the corner. Long time. I don't know who you... Israel, you've been here before? I'm wondering if Israel's been here. So many people on YouTube, they change their screen names every day. So they come in, they say, you remember me, but, oh, my name used to be this. My name used to be that. Monroe told Rocco these stories about when he was teaching English in China. And every single day, the students would change their English name. So one day, the way it is in China, everyone wants to have a Chinese name and an English name. So, his Chinese name may be Xiao Hong. But English name maybe is Harry. But then I spent 2 weeks learning Harry's name. I got, Rocco's got lots of students. Monroe's got lots of students. So Monroe learns his name. Hey, Harry. And then 2 weeks later, Harry comes in and I go, hey, and Rocco, I'll just say I. It was not me. It was Monroe teaching English over there, but it's easy if I just say I. So I'm talking, hey, I just learned your name there. I just learned your name. And he goes, yeah, that's not my name anymore. I go, what's your name now? And then he goes, my name now is Osama. I go, Osama. Hey, you're going to name your name after Osama bin Laden? He goes, I like the name Osama. I'm like, hey, I'm not going to call you Osama. He goes, I want you to call me Osama. Very crazy. Then 3 days later, he comes back. I said, so do I have to call you Osama? He goes, no, I decided now my name is Mark. Now my name is Mark. Like you guys know I'm in the witness protection program here in the United States. So Rocco Tribbiani is my real name, but it's not my real name, if you get my drift. And let me tell you, anyway, these people got their own witness protection program in China because they keep changing their English names. One day they're Mark, one day they're Harry, and very confusing. It's confusing because you don't know who these people are. Mr. Ace here is saying Trump 2024. We got a Trump 2024. Eddie's asking, am I answering viewer questions? Rocco is, but it just takes a long time to get through all these questions here. So if you're just joining the live stream and you leave a comment in here, Rocco always answers questions from the public. But Rocco often talks faster, slower than the comments come in. Or you could say that the comments are coming in faster than Rocco could keep up. So if you want to leave a question in the chat, Rocco will get to it, but it's got to come in good time. For a moment, I'm going to now drink a little bit of water. You do not want to get porched while you're doing a live stream. One day, Rocco's probably going to do maybe a book. But Rocco wants to write a book about how the 200 useful tips for being a successful live streamer. Because Rocco knows. Rocco knows. Zimpler says, I see a bugger in your nose. There ain't no booger in my nose. Rocco's got the cleanest nose in around. I got the cleanest mouth, cleanest nose, and the cleanest eyes. Rocco's got the cleanest ears, cleanest hair, cleanest skin. Nothing about Rocco is second class. Rocco is a first class live streamer. We have Big Boy Banana Man in here. Good to see you here. Happy to have you back. Israel's asking, who is Rocco? Who is Rocco? Why do people act like they don't know who Rocco Tribbiani is? One of the most successful live streamers in the history of YouTube. I'm here. I'm live streaming, I'm talking here. Mr. Aces, Mr. Aces asks the question, how do I unsubscribe from your sick voice? So, I don't know, Mr. Aces here doesn't know that someone calling me, you got a sick voice, is a pretty big compliment. Your voice is sick, yo. Your voice is sick. You know what, you haven't heard that? You haven't heard that expression? But if you want to unsubscribe, you just click the unsubscribe button. And or you just get off the live stream. If you don't like what Rocco's talking about, get out of here. We don't need you around here anymore. Forget about it. Bada bing, bada boom. You take yourself right out of the live stream if you don't want to. And Pip Maple's asking a question here. What event would Rocco's biggest chance in the Olympics be? Well, we already know live streaming. I mean, no one would be a better live streamer. So probably being one of the announcers here. But you have to think, what's Rocco's nickname? It's Mr. Toothbrush. What does Mr. Toothbrush like to do? He likes to brush people's teeth, huh? So one event is very similar to brushing people's teeth. Probably curling, huh? That would be their Winter Olympic sport, curling, because it's got the same motion as when Rocco brushes somebody's teeth. Now for Summer Olympics, I don't know. It's hard to say. Maybe archery, same kind of motion. You pull back, you let go. You pull back, you let go. But it's a very good question. Rocco's going to have to think about this a little bit longer. What about the Bronx? Israel's asking, what about the Bronx? What about the Bronx? Bronx is very good. Bronx is very good. The Bronx has got a very good VA hospital on Kingsbridge Road. Fantastic medical facility for veterans. Like Billy Bob and Monroe Mann. Those guys are wonderful people. They served our great country. We got someone saying here, Uncle from the Bronx. Hey, I'm very proud of you. That's a wonderful thing. Anyone who's got an uncle from the Bronx is a good person in my book. So that's very good, Israel. And we got Xander Beast back again here. We got Zach Connell saying, Brooklyn, can you serve me some pasta? Hey, Rocco does not serve you any pasta. You can serve Rocco some pasta. Don't you be giving me orders, huh? This is my live stream. I'm live streaming here. I'm not serving pasta here. I'm actually very hungry right now. Rocco's tummy's grumbling a little bit. And I'd like you to serve Rocco some pasta. If you serve Rocco some pasta, Rocco will be very happy here. We got Zach Kyle calling me Rocky. I'm not Rocky. I'm friends with Sylvester Stallone. And I'm not going to lie. I can do a pretty good Rocky Balboa impression here. I will show that to you right now. I'll only show you my Rocky Balboa impression if you give me, I need to get up to 20 likes here. I've been stuck on 18 likes for the last 10 minutes. And Rocco's in the live stream in Olympics here, and he's been stuck on lap 18 here for a long time. When we get to lap 19 and we get to lap 20, Rocco is then going to do something amazing. He's going to do a Rocky Balboa impression. Zach Connell here. Is your gym a meat freezer? It could be. Hey, we got 19 likes here. It's not a meat freezer. We don't talk about that anymore. We don't talk about what business the family used to do. Because now I'm on the up and up and I'm on the straight and narrow and I'm putting all my effort into being a YouTube live streamer. And, hey, Team DL saying that I look like the CEO of a pumpkin patch. You know what? I appreciate that. That's a very big compliment. Pumpkin patches are very difficult to manage. I don't know if any of you guys tried to manage a pumpkin patch here, but this guy in the chat is telling me that I look like the CEO of a pumpkin patch. Well, hey, that's a big compliment here. That's a big compliment. Anyone who can manage a very big pumpkin patch, I give them my hats off to them. We need more Roccos from Zach Connell. I'm going through the chat here. Thank you, VJ. That's right. I have the most beautiful face that you've ever seen on YouTube live stream. I appreciate you saying it. I know some people don't want to say it because they don't want to make other people feel bad, because they don't want to insult other people. Rocco's got it. Rocco's got the face of an angel. Rocco's mom would say, Rocco, you are the cutest little boy here. You are the cutest little boy. And I go, Mom, am I really the cute little boy? I go, you're the cutest little boy, Rocco. So I know. My mama told me the truth. I am one of the cutest little boys. Now I'm a cutest little big boy. Hey, we got 20 votes here. We got to lap 20 here on the Like Olympics. So now it's time for me to do my very best Rocky Balboa impression. Hey. You know, Sylvester Stallone, he comes up to me and goes, Rocco, you got one of the best impressions here of Rocky Balboa. One of the best impressions of Rocky Balboa. So happy to provide that to you guys here. We got Kill the Batman 87. I gotta say, it's pretty funny what Kill the Batman says. He goes, do you remember me? I'm new here. Hey, not gonna lie, that made Rocco laugh. Do you remember me? I'm new here. You see that? That's kind of like an impossibility here. You either, if you're new here, how could someone remember you? Very clever. Very clever. Israel wants me to sound like Al Capone. I can. Ready? You ready for that? Rat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat. Hey. Team DL, you look like the Edgar character from MIB that never got his sugar water. Well, thank you very much. I think that Edgar character is very good looking. Very classy character in the Men in Black movie. Zach Connell, what the hell am I talking about? I'm just going through the live stream here and reading the comments. I was talking about Kamala Harris. I was talking about the Olympics. I was talking about Spotify. But then I decided to go into the comments here to see what you guys had to say. Some people like to insult Rocco, but it's impossible. You can't insult Rocco. Rocco's the epitome of awesomeness. That's right. I'm the best looking Chinese man ever. Thank you for calling me the best looking Chinese man ever. I take pride in the way that I look as an Asian. Some people say I look like I'm more Russian, Austrian, you know, Western European or Eastern European. But yeah, it's true. Some people tell me that I look like a Chinese man. Rocco's not going to lie. Rocco has some Chinese features, and Rocco can speak Chinese. 你不知道 Rocco 会说中文. Rocco's very intelligent. Rocco needs to take a decongestant. It's called a nasal decongestant. Why does Rocco need to do a nasal decongestant? Because when he does the live stream, sometimes his nose starts to get all crazy and haywire. So he's taking a nasal decongestant now. And what type does he take? It's called nasal decongestant. It's the generic brand from an online manufacturer. Why does Rocco buy the generic brand? It's half price, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, why would you buy twice the price just to get a name brand nasal decongestant? Doesn't make any sense. Okay, Rocco's gonna take a drink here. You discuss amongst yourselves there for 2 seconds, huh? Hey, I'm back. Rocco wants to say sorry for the delay there. We got 20 likes here. We're talking about Kamala. We're talking about Spotify. We're talking about Olympics, and we're talking about live chat. And Westy's saying I sound Jewish. You don't know what a Jewish accent is, Westy, so you need to fix your face, huh? You need to fix your face. We need a new medical definition for this rambling. I would call it top-notch live streaming. So Zach Connell's saying, I was just saying, we need a new medical definition for this rambling. It's just top quality, high quality YouTube live streaming is what you call it. That's what you call it. And we don't get your drift there. VJ's not getting my drift. Pastas are red for Brigage. Kill the Batman's asking what was my nickname in the Mafia. I already told you guys, my name is Mr. Toothbrush. And if you push me too far, you'll find out that I like to brush people's teeth. I like to floss people's teeth. And let me tell you, I like to mouthwash people's mouth out. And I don't mean with that non-alcoholic kind. We go to the back of the CVS and the Rite Aid and we find the highest alcohol content Listerine there is. And kill the Batman, I will kill the Batman with Listerine. And you don't think I can do it. I will come and brush your teeth, ladies and gentlemen. I will come and brush your teeth. Israel wants to know, how do I tell if I'm related to the family? Well, in one sense, you got to talk like this. If you're not talking like this, there's no way you're in part of the family. But I will say this. I'm starting a new family here on YouTube. You are part of this family here, Rocco Tribbiani's live stream family. And I hope you'll join Monroe Mann. I hope you'll subscribe to this channel. Hope you'll click like. Hope you'll join the Discord. Hope you will join the breakdiving community. You can find all these fancy links on Monroe Mann's channel description. And we got Kill the Batman saying the babbler. That's not the babbler. I think that actually that applies to you, Kill the Batman. All you do keep doing is babbling, insanity and inanity in here in the live chat. And we got some messages held for review. Someone's asking me, why am I talking in the third person? Rocco Tribbiani does not talk in the third person. Whenever you once heard Rocco Tribbiani talking in the third person, that's just silly. Rocco doesn't do that. Rocco does not talk in the third person. Rocco talks maybe in the fourth person, possibly in the fifth person, but Rocco would never talk in the third person. That's very disrespectful. And can we hang out? Don't stop. That was too good. Rocco partied a lot in the 80s. The nose candy. We got a lot of interesting comments here in the live chat. Taylor Batman, is he reading the chat from yesterday? Depends how long this live stream has been going on. It takes a long time for me to catch up here. He's actually a tarot card reader. That's not true. Mr. Toothbrush, he's not a fast reader. It's not that Rocco's not a fast reader. It's that Rocco likes to talk. So you're not wrong that Rocco's a babbler. Rocco does like to talk, but that's not my old nickname from the family. It's Mr. Toothbrush. You should know Mr. Toothbrush. Zach Connell's asking, what's my religion choice? You know, I'm Italian-American, so of course I'm a good Christian, good Catholic. I am a good Catholic. Got to say thank you to the Holy Spirit. This is why Rocco's not very appreciative of the Olympics right now. And don't know why. Everybody thinks it's cool and fashionable to make fun of Christians. Not okay to make fun of Muslims. No, you can't do that. You can't make fun of the Jews. You can't make fun of the Hindus. It's okay. You want to make fun of Christians, Catholics, you go ahead. The world will support you. It's absolutely unacceptable. I mean, Rocco needs to go brush the teeth of the Olympic Committee. What the heck was Paris thinking? And honestly, what was the broadcasters thinking putting that trash on television? Very, very disgusting. Very, very rude here. And semi-evolved Neanderthal. You look and sound like you need to be more eggplant palms a week. Here's a fact here, semi-evolved. If you have more than 2 eggplant palms a week, it has very bad effects on your bowels and your digestive system. You're not going to be happy if you got 2. If you got 1 eggplant palm a week, you're okay. You got 2 eggplant palms a week. That's okay. You're still pushing it. 3 eggplant palms a week, you might not be happy in the morning. You may not be happy. I'm just recommending that you be very careful there. And Zach Connell might be about to get kicked. I don't know. By the time he catches up, I say, Zach Connell, you were very rude to me for a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. You were rude to me in this live chat. Zach Connell and Kill the Batman were very rude. They say, yeah, I gave you a like, but then the likes go away. Likes come and likes go. The only way I'll be very happy if we get up to 23, 24 likes, maybe even 25. We're in the live stream Olympics here because this live Olympics event here of me live streaming, far more interesting than anything you're gonna see on the television and anything you're gonna see in Paris. Very bad stuff going on over there. Are you the Donald Trump guy? Lyle Nix. I don't know if I'm the Donald Trump guy. That's a very broad question. I bet there are a lot of people here on YouTube who are Donald Trump guys. Rocco is a fan of Donald Trump. There's a guy named Monroe Mann who was talking before. Different accent, normal, general American accent. He's generally pro-Trump. We had Billy Bob here. Billy Bob is 100% all in on the Trump train. We got Kill the Batman saying, what's it like being in the witness protection program when there's no threat out there? You wouldn't, you asked that to Trump 2 weeks ago at the event. They all thought there was no threat out there, and guess what? There was a threat out there right on the roof in plain sight. So, and by the way, I don't think you know anything about the witness protection program. It's a very important program in the U.S. Marshal system. And I'm very proud to be a part of it, and I'm proud that they help to keep Rocco safe. The family will be a country. We're at 20 likes. Yeah, Johnny Blaze, we're at 20. We've been at 20 for a while. Why are we not at 21, 22 likes, 23 likes? Very disappointing here, because I know we got a lot of people in here in this live stream who have not clicked like. They just lurk in here. We call them voyeurs. They like to watch Rocco Tribbiani. Some people, okay, come on in and go, Rocco Tribbiani, we want you to do a sleep stream and we watch you sleeping. What is wrong with you people? Why? Rocco even saw some live streams where someone was sleeping. That's really weird stuff there. It's creepy stuff. Very creepy stuff. If any of you watch someone sleeping, there's something wrong with you. It's okay if it's in real life and you know the person and you're welcomed into that person's home. But not like if you get invited over to your friend's house and your friend is sleeping and you just get out of bed and you just sit there, you set up a chair next to your friend and you watch your friend sleep for 2 hours. Something wrong with you, my friend. You need a good toothbrushing, maybe even a spanking. Rocco doesn't like to spank. He usually sticks to toothbrushing. But if you're watching someone sleep, I'm not going to lie, something's wrong with you. We got the family still work the track here. How you are going bald. You know, it's not actually true I'm going bald. It's called a receding hairline. This happened a long time ago. But now Rocco uses something called Rogaine and Propecia. He uses those two products, those two medical products. They keep Rocco's hair exactly where they are right now. So I'm not going bald. I was going bald. And now I stopped the process. Rocco put a stop to that. Rocco said to his hairline, hey, you better stop what you're doing there. I'm going to come brush your teeth. And tell you this, hairlines do not like to be brushed with a toothbrush, especially with toothpaste, because it's got a lot of granules in there, and it makes the forehead and the follicles hurt. What do you think of Sammy the Bull? Sammy the Bull Gravano. You know, Rocco's a good friend of Sammy the Bull Gravano. He made some mistakes, not going to lie. He should have gotten to live streaming like I did. Get out before things happen. And Rocco's happy to be here, part of YouTube live stream. What am I eating on a Sunday? I'm eating a good helping of the Lord and the Holy Spirit. That's what Rocco likes to eat on a Sunday. But by the way, it's Saturday right now here in East Coast United States. It's a Saturday, July 22nd. Oh, no, hey, Rocco's looking at his watch wrong, July 27th, which means we got to get up to 27 likes. Hey, 27 likes. We got 5 likes away. We're at 27 likes in this here live stream. Thank you for subscribing to the YouTube live streaming of Rocco Tribbiani here. Paul Dalnocki saying, not good here, spaghetti and meatballs. Is this why I'm going bald? You might be going bald because you got too much testosterone in your system. That's why people go bald, because they're too much of a man. Look at The Rock here, Dwayne Johnson. Look at Jason Statham. Those guys are tough guys. They got so much testosterone, they lost all their hair. So Rocco's pretty happy that he's losing some of his hair because it means Rocco's a tough guy. I'm a real tough guy. I got it in my system. I got it in my blood. If you got all your flowing hair, it means you're kind of effeminate. Rocco's not going to lie. That guy, Kino Surf, I don't know. He's also on this channel sometimes. He does some live stream from California, the surfer dude. Not going to lie. He's got beautiful hair. But Rocco's got a heck of a lot of testosterone than he does. I'm not going to lie. And can I speak Albanian? Rocco cannot speak Albanian. Say something in Korean, then 안녕하세요. 감사합니다. Are you happy there? Are you happy that you pushed me to speak another foreign language? Chirag Suti wants to see my home. You're seeing part of my home. You see here? Wall. Painting is like a little day bed over there. There you go. Hallway. There's the home. Very small home. Rocco doesn't need a lot. Rocco's very content to be living in a small one-bedroom apartment. Rocco used to live in a big penthouse in Manhattan. He also had a big house on the Jersey Shore. But that all collapsed when he got out of the family. But you got to make choices in life. Do you want money and power, or do you want to have a sense of self-respect? And you want a good conscience. Rocco said, I got to have a good conscience. So he came down here to Florida. He gave up all of his old life, his old living, and he's living a good, honest life now, being a YouTube live streamer. Draben is here. We got, that's right, Zach, I never judge a Rocco by its skin color. You never want to judge a Rocco by its skin color. Rocco is the man. Thank you, QBM Muscle. Semi-Evolve is saying I need 2 more eggplant palms per week. I told you. You get 2 eggplant palms a week, it's okay. You take a 3rd one, you're going to have bowel problems. You'll be in the bathroom for a long time. Rocco's tried that many times. Doesn't matter how delicious the eggplant palm is. Do not take more than 2 eggplant palms per week. Got rocks in his head. You don't think I've heard that before? My name's Rocco because I got rocks in the head. Kill the Batman here is really testing my patience here. He really wants me to come over there and brush his teeth. Oh, you want me to brush your teeth? What else here? Can we talk about Nazis? Oh, Zach Connell's really pushing it here. We're really pushing it here. I got to tell you here, Nazis are no good. We got to get rid of the Nazis. That's all I could say. And Rocco knows Nazis very well. He's done a lot of research on them. He's a great big historian. And Donald Trump is the farthest thing from a Nazi and the farthest thing from Adolf Hitler. So if you or anyone you know calls Donald Trump a Hitler or a Nazi, it just shows your ignorance, and it shows that you know nothing about history. Very insulting to the Jews to call Donald Trump a Hitler. What's very funny here is the Democrat Party constantly calls Donald Trump a Hitler, and the left. And at the same time, they're supporting the Palestinians and not supporting the Jews. So they're very hypocritical. The truth is Donald Trump supports Israel and the Jews more than the left does. So who's more Nazi-like? I'm not calling the left Nazis because I'm not going to go that far. But they're very hypocritical here. I was going to say, not kill the Batman's here. I heard that, brah. Johnny Blaze here is going to Rocco with the Gatorade lid on the Arizona tea. Noticed it when you took the nasal decongestant. Rocco likes to mix it up here. So Rocco goes to the store, buys Gatorade, drinks that, throws out the bottle. Rocco buys Arizona tea, drinks that, throws out the cap. Then Rocco puts water in there, and then Rocco puts some third-party software to make the water flavorful. This way Rocco can save money here and conserve energy. Doesn't need to keep buying plastic bottles. Doesn't need to pay $3, $4 for a bottle of water, flavored water. Doesn't make any sense. Hey, 23 likes here. 4 more likes, and we're at 27 likes, which matches July 27th. Very, very excited here on this live stream. Kill the Batman says, I'm going to brush your teeth and run a bath for you. I will not run the bath for you. If I do run the bath for you, let me tell you, you're not going to be very happy with the bath. It's not going to be stroking your neck. I'm not going to be giving you a sensual massage. I'm not going to be washing your hair. Well, maybe I will wash your hair. Maybe I'll come over there and brush your teeth and wash your hair. You don't want me to wash your hair. You don't want Rocco to come over there and wash your hair. And Rocco's younger brother of Piers Tribbiani. I don't know who the heck is Pliers Tribbiani. Yeah, I used to have a little brother here, and that's what his nickname was, Pliers Tribbiani. Not fun. Not good. Hey, Rabbit Gamer, you're the first moderator to co-up. It's been an hour here. You're making me wait here for an hour here before I see a moderator? That's not very nice. That's not very nice, Rabbit Gamer. This has been great. I watched a person on fentanyl on another live. That's pretty messed up here. I don't know why YouTube would allow showing somebody on fentanyl on another live. Not good. That's not good. That's not good. This is why we have drag queens and insulting Christians at the Olympics here. Because they allow fentanyl here on YouTube. Crazy stuff here. Rabbit Gamer, can you catch me up on the Olympics? Yeah, oh, Rabbit Gamer, I don't want to get started about it again. Already talked about it, how it insults the Christian faith, insults the Mother Mary there, insults Lord Jesus, and insults our sense of decorum and self-respect. We don't need to see men dressing around as women at the Olympics. Maybe there's a time and a place for drag queen events. It's not during the Olympics. And I'm still pissed off. I'm so pissed off that the choreographer said, I wanted to create a show that is welcoming to all. You don't make a show welcoming to all by alienating half the population of the world. Half the population of the world does not appreciate Christian bashing and does not appreciate seeing men masquerading around as women. The world is going to a very dark place, ladies and gentlemen, and Rocco has been in very dark places. And I'm not going to lie, Rocco has put other people in very dark places. Rocco knows dark places, and the Olympics has become a very dark place. Olympics have become a very dark place. I will say, Rocco's nose is starting to get a lot decongested now. He's starting to feel a little bit clear. He can speak a little bit more, with a little bit more authority now. Thank you for 25 likes. We got 2 likes to go. And by the way, here we got a sparkling ice, and it's not sparkling ice. This is flavored water. Rocco sometimes goes out and splurges and buys actual bottled drinks, but then Rocco keeps the bottles and makes his own, keeps them going a little bit longer. It allows Rocco to survive in the inflationary environment that Biden has put us in. Zach Connell says, my God is worse than uncooked pasta. What are you talking about here? You talking about eggplant parmesan here? They showed that. Now it got cut. Was wild. Johnny Blaze wants to try some authentic cannoli, if that's the correct spelling. Hey, Rocco's going to lie. Not going to lie. He doesn't know if cannoli's got 2 N's and 1 L, or 2 N's and 2 L's, or 1 N and 2 L's, or 1 L and 1 N. Doesn't know. But Rocco knows it tastes really good. Cannoli, very delicious. Rocco likes his good cannoli. We got Alexander here from Russia, because I got some Cyrillic writing here in his name, but Rocco can read it. I want to say Dobro Pavlovich. Happy to have you here. Welcome to the live stream here. Dobry dien, Dobry ucha. You know, all that stuff. Kak dela. No threat. Didn't break the law. Shout my channel out. Semi-evolved Neanderthal wants me to shout his channel out. Why would I want to shout out the channel of someone who's a competitor to me? So Semi-Evolved Neanderthal apparently has a channel here called Semi-Evolved Neanderthal. And he wants me to shout out his channel here on my live stream. Rocco's trying to become a successful live streamer. And he wants me to shout out the name Semi-Evolved Neanderthal so I can help him become successful as a YouTuber. Does that make any sense? So the answer is no, Semi-Evolved Neanderthal. I'm not going to shout your channel out. I will not do that. I will not do that on my channel here. Hey, Gabagool. Hey, don't you be talking about Gabagool. Don't you be talking about Gabagool here, Kill the Batman. Very problematic here. By the way, we're almost at 27 likes. That will match today's date, July 27th. It'll be a very special moment here on Rocco Tribbiani's live stream, and I'm really excited about that. And Sammy the Bull does live streams. You know, that's very interesting. Maybe Rocco's need to do a joint session with Rocco the Bull Gravano and Rocco Tribbiani. Maybe you can set that up, because I'd like to very much be a part of that. And Krishna's asking, are you married? I'm married to my live streams. I'm married to my fans here. And I'm married to my new career as a YouTube live streamer. As I told you guys many times, I've got many girlfriends in most major cities around the world. And then in Paris, Rocco's got four. Four lovely Parisian women there, always waiting for Rocco to come out and take him out to dinner. And sometimes, you know, the truth, they take Rocco out to dinner. Rocco's a hot commodity, I'm not going to lie. People love Rocco Tribbiani. And look at this. Can you imagine? If you could reach out and touch Rocco, you know you would. You know you would. You just reach your hand through here and go, Rocco, what beautiful hair you have. Rocco, what beautiful Roman nose you have. Rocco, what beautiful lips and mouth you have. Beautiful stuff here. Beautiful stuff. You got beautiful stuff too, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot see your faces here. I'm sure you're beautiful. I'm sure you're absolutely stunning. You're looking fantastic. Beautiful. I wish you could surf with people. That would be a sick feature. Hey, Zach, that would be pretty cool if I could do a live stream while I'm surfing with people. I'm not as good a surfer here as Kino Surf. But Rocco can hold his own. Rocco can hold his own. Yeah, Rocco does like his guys tall, dark, and handsome, but that's just in general, just a preference, not for romantic reasons. Rocco's what's known as a heterosexual. Rocco's got some gay friends. It's okay, no problem. But, you know, who doesn't like a tall, dark, and handsome man? Tall, dark, and handsome, that's not bad. Very nice. Now, a tall, dark, and handsome woman, that's another story. Maybe we don't want to talk about that right now, but there is a difference between a tall, dark, and handsome man and a tall, dark, and handsome woman. If you have to choose, which one would you choose? I would choose the tall, dark, and handsome man. Differently still says, speaking in the third person is disgusting. I'm not speaking in the third person, I'm speaking in the fourth and sometimes fifth person here. And if you don't like it, I love his name is here. His name in the live chat is differently still. But he doesn't like people who are still differently from him. So a little bit of a hypocrite right there. Rocco got jungle fever. Rocco got fever for any beautiful woman out there. That Rocco has beautiful woman fever. Are you Donald Trump guy from last night? Hey, Lyle Nix Jr., I do remember your name here. And I do remember, I didn't do a Donald Trump stream last night. I don't think I did a live stream last night. I think it was during the day. Not gonna lie. Maybe it was last night for you live. But there was a guy named Monroe Mann talking on this channel as well. Different accent, different person. Zach is trying to get kicked out. Hey, you know, Zach is giving Rocco some interesting things to talk about. Rocco doesn't want to kick people off if he's providing interesting comedic material for Rocco to riff off of. An improv comedian has to have good partners. So Rocco Tribbiani went to Upright Citizens Brigade for 4 levels of instruction in New York City. So Rocco became very good at improv comedian, right? And so that's why Rocco, if you want to do improv, best improv is when you got a good improv partner. So this guy Rocco, in the live chat is giving Rocco good stuff to talk about. Benson here, I agree with you. Olympics are disgusting here. Don't know what they're doing here. I think the Olympics committee, they get a gold medal for disgusting everyone around the world and being insulting to everybody. Very disgusting. They lost a lot of viewers. Kill the Batman says, when did he compare Trump to Hitler? No, I did not compare Trump to Hitler. It's the left that often compares Trump to Hitler. It's the Democrats who do that. They constantly on MSNBC saying, Trump is the next Hitler. Very disrespectful and very insulting to the Jews. Rocco's going to tell you that. It's very disgusting to the Jews. And FHL is here. FHL here is saying it's really sickening to disregard the Jews. All people need love and respect. That's absolutely true. And that includes me. Rocco needs a little love and respect by giving me one more like here so we get to 27 likes. It's July 27th and you're keeping me in yesterday with July 26 likes. We need July 27 likes here. We need one more like here on the live stream. And Zach, Zach, you telling me hey, we got 27 likes, ladies and gentlemen here. Hey, let's hear it. Let's have a round of applause here. I will give you a clap here. I'll give you a clap here for all the people on the live stream who gave Rocco, well, we're up to 28 likes. 28 likes. We're actually going to hit 30 likes here in this live stream. Rocco's feeling very excited, feeling very loved here. Very loved. Oh, one second here. Rocco needs to turn on low power mode. Hey, Rocco's back here. Rocco's back here, but now he can't see the screen here. The screen is there. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes Rocco has some technical difficulties here with the phone. My apologies. I'm sorry if I lost some of my viewers there, because we had 20 people now. Now we're down to 16. I think as soon as I got technical difficulties, people left. And let's see. What do we got here? Oh, Rocco's got lots of messages here. He's trying to catch up here. No idea. Pay the homies what you owe, or you'll be knocking on heaven's door. Suja Knight, Rocco doesn't owe anyone anything. Don't you tell me what to do. Don't you tell Rocco what he needs to do. Rocco knows what he needs to do. And we got, what else we got here? Joey and the Clones is back in the house here. You sound exactly like my uncle and father. Well, hey, I'm very happy to be here. Joey, hey, I wonder if that's Joey. Is that someone representing Joey Tribbiani? I don't know. But if your uncle and your father talk like this, then I got to give them a salute, because it's a beautiful accent here. This is a beautiful accent, and not many people have it here. But hey, we just got some new people here in the live chat. We're two likes away from 30 likes here. And we hate the Olympics, but we love the live stream Olympics here. And we're in the 28th lap. We're trying to get 29th lap and 30th lap on the Olympic event of live streaming. Where are you from, man? I'm from New Jersey. I am from New York. And some various other places as well. We got 29 likes. That's very good here. Insults the past that's related here. Disrespectful to real women. Who's going to hell? Rocco has made his amends with God and with Jesus Christ. And Rocco believes he's going to heaven. Rocco may have done some bad things, but Rocco knows that God forgives, as long as you genuinely repent of your sins. And Rocco has done that. Do you like the French rock band? Godzilla. Rocco only knows a couple French rock bands. One of them is called Kyo. Rocco also knows Louise Attack. And Rocco loves Alan Teo. Rocco will sing a song for you in French now. It's called Lola by Alan Teo. Oublie tout ne rêve pas, mais regarde autour de toi. Les gens ne vivent pas comme ça. Lola. It's a beautiful song. If you search on YouTube for Alan Teo, Lola, you can find the original with the original French accent. And Kill the Batman says we need a Rocco counter. That is true. We should have a Rocco counter. Defense is here. Bidenomics. What's up, Rabbit Gamer? Good to have you here. Go talk to his people for a sit down. 27 likes. Now we're 29 likes. I think I'm catching up here to the live chat. I meant, because you guys are at 27. We were at 27 just a few minutes ago. Rocco should be in movies. Natural, talented actor. Great comedian. Fantastic. I do believe this. I was thinking Rocco could probably do an act on America's Got Talent. If Rocco goes on there and goes, hey, how you doing? Hey, good to have you guys here. Hey, Simon, when Simon says, who's your favorite host? I'll go, hey, Simon, I'm not gonna lie, it's definitely you, because you kind of remind me of the family. You remind me of about when I used to live in New York and New Jersey. But I gotta say, Sofia Vergara and Heidi Klum, you guys are hotties. You guys are big hotties. Now you, Howie Mandel, you're a funny guy, but you're kind of weird with you don't touch people's hands. You don't touch people's hands because you get all weirded out by that. I love you, man, but I'm not gonna lie. And then I'll ask you, look, what event are you gonna do? What act are you gonna do? I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I'll do some. Maybe Rocco should do some stand-up on America's Got Talent. Maybe Rocco should do a dance. Maybe Rocco should do some toothbrushing. I think if Rocco does some toothbrushing on America's Got Talent, I think Rocco will go to the judges and he will brush their teeth. And then he will floss their teeth. And then, I'll tell you this, Howie Mandel would not like if Rocco Tribbiani brushes Howie's teeth. Because if he doesn't like shaking people's hand, he's not going to like Rocco's hands in Howie's mouth. I'm just saying here. We got 30 likes. 30 likes, ladies and gentlemen. I also want to say on behalf of the Monroe Mann channel here. I just want to say here on behalf of the Monroe Mann channel. 1 second here. 1 second here. I'm doing a live stream here. I'll be back in a little bit. Had someone here at the front door. Asking Rocco for some questions. I don't know what, Rocco didn't even know what the heck he was talking about. Talking about Howie Mandel, AGT. If you guys know what Rocco was talking about, you can share that thought in the chat. Oh, Rocco remembers it. Rocco was talking about the 30 likes here in the Monroe Mann channel. So Monroe Mann's channel here, in order to get monetized here on YouTube, the first thing you need is 500 subscribers. Rocco's got that. Rocco also needs 3,000 watch hours. Now, Monroe Mann has been struggling to get all those watch hours for 18 years. And then he met Rocco Tribbiani. And Rocco said, well, Rocco and Monroe knew each other for a long time. But Rocco says, hey, Monroe, you need some watch time? Give me access to your live stream and I'll start doing live streams. Well, since Rocco and everyone else started doing these live streams here, went from 100 hours of watch time over the last 18 years, basically, to now we're at 2,250 hours. We just need 750 more hours of watch time. And we think from this one right here, we're gonna get many more hours of watch time. But you guys can help Rocco get monetized more sooner by doing something very, very easy. When the live stream is over, go watch some other live streams. Go watch some of Monroe Mann's other videos. Go click like, leave comments. The more you can interact and watch, the better. And remember, it doesn't matter if you just like a video but don't watch it. The algorithm knows. You don't think the algorithm knows you just liked it but didn't watch it? You gotta like it and then watch it for at least 10 minutes. Watch it for 10 minutes, then you can give someone some support on YouTube. Fourth and fifth, that's right. I am always talking in the fourth and fifth. When I say Rocco Tribbiani doesn't like doing something, that's not the third person. Some people who don't know the English language very well, they might think it's a third person. But if you listen carefully, it's the fourth and fifth person. See you, Killer Batman. Take care. Keep watching your streams. Appreciate that. Rocco's got to go soon, too. He's going to catch up to these live chat messages. Donald Trump 2024. Twice suffice says it doesn't matter which would you prefer. You make no sense. I don't know what you're talking about. You got to be more specific here. Zach Connell will be back. Thank you, Rocco. Brother Man is here. I think the main thing is you wouldn't want to mess with a dude dressed as a chick. That's probably true. That's probably true. You got to be careful of women these days because those women, they may not be women. And those women may be tougher than you. And Brother Man, Monroe Mann wanted me to tell you that he did look at those cars that you recommended he check out. And he basically is down, they're very old cars. Rocco really thought those cars were going to be fancy new cars. Those are cars from the 70s and 80s. Why you have this great fascination with those cars, Brother Man? We got Jamie's Lynn, politics is fake. You're probably right. It's probably run by the New World Order. It's by the Illuminati and by, as we're talking about, Jimmy Hoffa. And let's see here. Joshua Taylor says Trump appeals to base level emotions like fear and anger. I don't know what you're talking about because you clearly don't watch any of Donald Trump's rallies. There's no fear and anger there. It's 100% love and magnificence. Donald Trump is a great American. And whether you like him or not, get ready because Trump is going to be the president for the next 4 years. Next 4 years, Donald Trump is going to take over the United States of America. Going to be very, very good. Going to take over the United States of America. Count me in, brother. Says point suffice. Thank you very much for liking. Rocco should keep VP Vance. He's having some problems with this childless cat lady's comment, taken out of context. The leftist, and he previously called Trump a Nazi. I don't think he's going to drop him now. I think he's all in, and he's going to stick with him. Funsky 40's in the house. Hey, what's up, Funsky? Good to see you. You know, Lovey's saying I'm very handsome. Rocco knows it. Rocco sometimes talks about it in the fourth and fifth person, but it's very nice to have you say that to me. Thank you, Lovey. You're very beautiful and handsome yourself. What's my opinion on Mussolini? Now that's the definition of a true fascist. People try to think Trump is a fascist. Look at Mussolini. Mussolini is the actual definition of a fascist. If you can find things that Trump did that a fascist Mussolini did, hard to say, because Trump is not a fascist. Hello from Madrid, España, Marius Bancio. Hey, welcome here to the live stream. Mr. Goodcat saying good morning, all. Rocco, Mr. Goodcat, I haven't seen you in a long time. Mr. Goodcat only comes every once in a while now, or he's watching it, lurking in the distance, and only speaks up. He does that a lot. He likes to pretend he's not here, but he is here. And he comes in and randomly deletes a message from a spammer. Crazy stuff here. Rabbit Gamer, I made the hardest choice of my life. What decision is that, Rabbit Gamer? I walked away from an enemy. Hey, Rabbit Gamer, Rocco says that's absolutely amazing. That means you won. Sometimes walking away from an enemy is the best decision you can make. Not always. Sometimes you got to keep pushing and you got to vanquish the enemy. But many times, and more often than you think, walking away from the enemy is the thing that you want to do. Good job here. FHL says, get a manager, go on and get famous. It's going to happen here. Hey, FHL, I really appreciate that. Monroe Mann is trying to get an agent for so many years in New York. And he had a few people support him freelance-wise, but no one wanted to go all in on Monroe Mann. But we're thinking now with the live streams and with all these, with Rocco Tribbiani and with Billy Bob and with Kino Sir, something's going to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, something's going to go big here. We're really excited about that. Thank you for the support, FHL. Hope you liked the channel. Hope you will subscribe to the channel. Wee Woo's asking, is that a New York accent or Boston accent? Definitely New York, New Jersey. If you want a Boston, it sounds more like, hey, don't fart in the car. Don't fart in my car. That's more like Boston. But I'm from New York and New Jersey. I got that. I got the real American accent here, because I'm a real American hero, Rocco Tribbiani, also known for my family name, Mr. Toothbrush. And remember, you don't invite me. Don't get me upset, because I will come over there. I will brush your teeth, floss your teeth, and I will Listerine your teeth. And Robert came in from Jersey. I'm from Jersey, and I'm also from New York. A little bit of Jersey Shore, a little bit of Brooklyn, a little bit of Staten Island, a little bit of Westchester, a little bit of Roosevelt Island, a little bit of Long Island. I got a little bit of everything. And Thomas Hatt is here. I'm part of the U.S. Science Party. We're doing an experiment on toes. Whip your toes out real quick. That would be nice. So we got someone here who's got a, what do we call a foot fetish. Someone wants to see Rocco Tribbiani toes. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, Rocco's got some toes here. Rocco's got some toes. Look at those toes. They're beautiful toes. But do I want to show those on a live stream? I don't really know. Do we really want Rocco's toes to be the lead show? No, I think we want Rocco to be the lead of this show here. Rocco's doing a live stream here, not Rocco's toes. But thank you for your appreciation here. Funsky gave some toes there. And we got Skibble going, wababa dooby da ba ba da bida. Hey, don't know what that is, but I'm happy to say it here. Joshua Taylor says Trump's a billionaire, has nothing in common with the working man. If that were the case, he wouldn't be getting all the working men supporting him. He understands what it means to go from struggle to success. He knows, like the working man, what it means to be criticized by your opponents. Donald Trump has been treated so poorly by the media and by the left. No one deserves to be president more than Donald Trump, because they've been putting him through the ringer. They even try to assassinate the poor man. Donald Trump is a good, great American. Riley Kendrick says Trump made so many false claims, though. And Biden didn't. Biden for 4 years was telling us that he's cogent and he's able to be president of the United States when he had dementia. Complete liar. The media were covering for Joe Biden, saying that he's completely cogent. For 4 years, they knew he was incompetent. but they said he was competent. Kamala, just about 2 months ago was saying that Joe Biden runs circles around everyone in the cabinet, and he's so smart, and he can handle everything. Liar. The Democrats and the left gave the biggest lies to the United States and the world. Ayo, and why? Rocco's not so happy with it because we want to know who's the president of the United States. For 4 years, we lied about who was the president of the United States. Not very nice. That was the biggest lie of all. And most of the things that people say Donald Trump lied about, he didn't lie about. Tell me something Donald Trump lied about. I'd love you to tell Rocco, and Rocco can set you straight. And Johnny, please, Rocco, subscribe. I like the content. Thank you so much. Good to see you here. Catch up some other time. We'll catch you later. And Danny's back here in the chat. Pork Chop is here. And Ricky Bush did worse. He said his father gave $1 million. He's in them. So guess what here? Let me tell you this, Joshua. Statistics show that the average, hey, Rocco wants to just say it straight. If you win the lottery here in America, you are more likely to be more in debt and to have more money problems after you win the lottery than before. It's because they don't know how to manage money and they're very stupid. I guarantee you give $1 million to the average American, that person's going to lose all that money. Rocco does not think that it is I think it's amazing that someone can give $1 million. If I give you $1 million and you turn that into 500 million or $1 billion, that's pretty damn incredible. Most people will become more in debt. Donald Trump turns $1 million into a worldwide billionaire empire. Very, very impressive stuff. Very, very impressive stuff. And Ashland's asking, what are your opinion on the charges he has? Do you think he's actually something that woman? Well, Rocco's good friends with Monroe Mann, who's a former public defender lawyer, whose channel that we're on right now. And the charges against Donald Trump, the ones in New York that he was convicted of, he would never have been convicted if he hadn't been running for president. They went after him 100% because it was political vendetta. Rocco knows this 100%. Rocco's got friends in the court system. Rocco's talked to Andrew Cuomo, horrible governor of New York, but you got to talk with him. And even he says that it was all a political hit job here. So, and Rocco knows that it's going to get overturned in the appellate division or the Court of Appeals. So you just wait and see, because none of that stuff that Donald Trump got convicted of is actually real. And you should be very fearful that if they can come after him for that, that means they could come after you for something far less. Not good. It's very not good here. All right. Hey, Joshua Taylor, he started a fake university. It's not a fake university. It legitimately had good intentions, but it did defraud some people. And I will agree with you there, that it did defraud some people here. And it was called Trump University. But there's not anyone here. I can understand if Joe Biden and Kamala didn't also have their own quandaries here. Every politician, when they go into the public eye, they're going to have, what documents did he falsify? Joshua, he did not falsify any documents here. You're lying here. Now you're the one who's a liar. Now you're the liar, Joshua Taylor. Joshua Taylor's here is lying here on Rocco Tribbiani's live stream. Joshua Taylor, this is the problem here. The left always accuses the right of doing what they always do. The left says that that Donald Trump is a threat to democracy. Who's the real threat to democracy? Kamala and Joe Biden and the left. Not good here. The left says that the right are always trying to disenfranchise voters. But no, it's the left trying to do that by allowing illegal immigrants to vote. Any illegal immigrant who votes means that all of Americans get disenfranchised. It's not very good. Yeah, we got that. Joshua Taylor here, the 34 documents he was convicted of. I guarantee you this here, Joshua Taylor, mark my words, that case is going to be overturned very soon. It was a wrongful conviction, my friend. Ashlyn says, remove for what I ask a question. Ashlyn, don't know what you're talking about. Ashlyn, ask again what the comment was. I don't know what it was. Oh, let me look at that here. Oh, sexual. Hey, Rabbit Gamer, you don't have to remove that. That's okay here. So I don't know if Donald Trump did any sexual assault here, but I also think it was a lie. I don't think it happened. And I think it's very weird that sexual assault victims only come forward when someone's running for office. If you're sexually assaulted, you need to go to the police immediately. You don't wait until later. You got to speak up now. So I find it very disingenuous that people suddenly come out of the woodwork to make accusations when someone starts to run for office. Very, very interesting. Very, very suspect. The riots in the White House. We got riots right now in the White House with all those Palestinian protesters. But of course, the left does not call them riots. No, when the right does it, it's called an insurrection. When people on the left do it, it's just a peaceful protest. Very hypocritical here. Very hypocritical here. Ashlyn says, I thought he gave money to a porn star to not talk about the sexual acts they did. That is true. You're 100% true. But it's not sexual assault. That Donald Trump does not deny, and Stormy Daniels does not say that she was sexually assaulted. She says that she was paid hush money by Donald Trump to stay quiet. But there's nothing illegal about that, ladies and gentlemen. That's called a non-disclosure agreement. Happens in business all the time. All the time. 100% legal. I'm telling you guys, you just wait. This case is going to be overturned. Going to be overturned. We got Larry Armstrong in here. Harris 2024. We definitely can't go backwards. Trump did commit a lot of crimes. But hey, let me talk about Kamala here. One of the biggest crimes here is all these people coming over the border. They're coming over the border and they should not be here. And Joe Biden and Kamala support this. How can you say that Biden and Kamala are supporting the breaking of federal laws? You should not be coming over the border illegally, and yet they do. And Biden and Harris, they support that. So I don't know why you think that Biden and that Kamala is somehow going to be better. Kamala is not going to be, she's going to be worse. Donald Trump wants to shut down the border. Donald Trump wants to make America great again. Let's see, Caden's back in here. Ashlyn, JFK. Hey, yo, JFK did the same thing to Marilyn Monroe. Hey, 100% illegal here. That's what Joshua says here. It broke campaign finance rules. It wasn't 100. Joshua, hey, I just want to tell you this. You need to read some other legal sources. I work closely with Monroe Mann. He's a public defender. It used to be a New York public defender in Westchester County in New York. Rocco's telling you here, it will be overturned here. You watch. You watch. You're reading a lot of stuff from a one-sided news source. Rocco watches MSNBC, CNN, and Fox News all together because it's important to get a good, big picture of everything. It's very clear you're only watching one source of the news, and you shouldn't do that. You got to watch multiple sources, my friend. So, Riley Kendrick here. Jay saying, I love this character. Hey, I love you, Jay. You're a very good person here. Biden and Harris did the open borders catastrophe. FHL, you're 100% correct here. And Riley's asking, is in Israel's pocket? Rocco supports Israel. Rocco supports Israel. Israel is one of America's biggest allies in the Middle East. So 100% America needs to support Israel. Case closed on that. And Rocco's got to leave in about 2 minutes because Rocco got to eat some lunch. Rocco's hungry. Where's my tax money going, Israel or the U.S. Army? Rabbi, it's probably going to both, to be honest here. And Joshua says, I worship him like a God. I don't worship him like a God. I'm a Christian. I only worship one God. and that's Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. But I also think, I don't know why you think I worship someone. All I say is I'm going to vote for him, and I'm in a rational way. I'm disputing all the things that you're saying about Biden, about Kamala, and about Trump. That's all I'm doing. I'm just spitting out my perspective on things here. It's embarrassing. That's good, Joshua. When Joshua says it's embarrassing, I think it's embarrassing that you seem to be a mouthpiece for the left here, but you don't even look at any of the actual facts. You don't look at any of the real charges against Donald Trump. Donald Trump is a great patriot, and Donald Trump is going to win the great election of presidential election November 4th, United States of America. Riley Kendrick says, a true Christian wouldn't condone the atrocities in Palestine. You guys are a bunch of hypocrites here on the live chat. A bunch of hypocrites here. The Hamas terrorists, those very bad people, they come over and the Israelis are having a very nice picnic. They come over there, they murder people, they kidnap people, they rape people, and then they still even today, they got hostages here. So all I can say, the Palestinians just brought this all upon themselves. Hey, I'm just spewing the facts here. They're a bunch of petulant children here who say, hey, I'm going to kidnap you guys and kill you guys and murder you guys. And now, will you give me some, will you give us freedom? We want to free Palestine. How about you free some hostages? Hey, Rocco said it. And, hey, FHL, have a good lunch, super day. God bless you. Thank you for subscribing here. Danny, see you soon. Hey, Danny, you went to someone else's live stream. Joshua Taylor, there are false convictions all the time in this legal system here. It's clear that Joshua Taylor is not an American now, I think. You can be convicted of a crime and then have that crime be overturned. We have an appeals process in the United States of America. How many people in the United States have been forcibly imprisoned and then DNA evidence exculpates them 20 years later and they get freed? Just because someone is convicted of a crime does not 100% believe, that does not mean they are guilty. They are guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Beyond a reasonable doubt. But there still could be a doubt, which means people can always be wrong. I'm telling you this, Gestapo had show trials all the time. You're saying that the show trials in the Gestapo and the SS, that we should support their verdicts there? Hitler deemed that all the Jews should be eradicated. Well, they were deemed guilty. Is that what you're saying? Hey, you're the one who's being very irrational here. Trump and little Monroe were in a clown car and there's a traffic accident waiting to happen here. Don't think so here. Kamala's gonna lose. You watch. Joey Tribbiani and Rocco Tribbiani together, they know what's going on here. So OMB Film Reviews is here, and hey, what do you think about Australia? Let me tell you, Australia's a very good country. It's good to be down under, and they got some kangaroos there. They got some crocodile Dundees down there, and they got some very beautiful women with some beautiful accents down there. Rocco's very happy about that. So that's Rocco's take on Australia, and Rocco also likes that they require. In Australia, they require that you vote in the national elections. If you don't, you got to pay a $100 fine. If you miss the next election, you got to lose your driver's license. That's what Rocco understands it. That's a very good system over there. Let's see here. Joshua Taylor says, you think the U.S. has a corrupt legal system? Hey, Joshua, I absolutely do. United States legal system is not what it used to be. 100%. And Rocco knows this. He talks to Monroe, who used to be a public defender. Rocco knows from personal experience. And Rocco knows by looking what happened to Trump. 100% United States legal system not so great anymore. And Joey and the Clowns agrees with me. I'm glad there's someone here supporting me now because Rocco was going solo for a while. And Trump is showing the breadcrumbs to that corruption. This is why the deep state does not like Donald Trump. This is why they are trying so hard to keep Trump from winning again, because Donald Trump cannot be bought. Everyone else Biden was very poor when he started politics. Now he's very rich. Kamala was very poor. Now she's very rich. Donald Trump was rich before he became a politician. And Donald Trump pulling back the Iron Curtain there, pulling back the curtain, showing that there's a lot of corruption in this country here. And Rocco is doing his part to show that corruption here as well by being on this live stream. And then we got FHL here. We got Goku Black here in the house. Our election policy needs a complete overhaul. Voter ID should be mandatory. So FHL, I will stop with your beautiful comment here and end the live stream on that note, because Rocco's got to eat something. Rocco's very needs some delicious stuff in his belly. Are definitely great things. Our election policy needs overhaul. We need 100% voter ID that shows that you are 100% an American who is allowed to vote in our elections here. Goodbye, everybody. Join the Clowns, Trent Christensen, Rabbit Gamer. And thank you for all the people who are anti-Trump here as well, because you give some interesting fodder for conversation. You're always welcome to be here on my live streams. Just do not disrespect the other people in the live streams. Don't call me names. Don't call other people names. You got to talk with intellect here. Thank you, Joshua Taylor. I'm not trying to be a comedian here. My name's Rocco Tribbiani, and I'm a live streamer. Later, guys.